Bang bang.
I was doing that. So when you went out, you just see me going. Hey, if you think you'll get away, I don't do you wrong. Oh, mate, I've never thought I'd love that song again.
Really?
Because it went out. I mean, it was great when it came out.
It's always been great.
Yeah,
It's a great
banger.
tune, isn't it?
Yeah.
Me and Callum used to do that. We were telling you before. Me and Callum just out the blue would go, I know.
It's a great one for your shoulder as well.
Yeah, I love Made on Dance. That was it. That was like when remember like on X Factor, someone would go on and sing like an old song, and then it would just fucking pop in the charts. And I was like, hey, have you heard this song? He's like, yeah, it's been on for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Maybe
A renaissance.
Ain't No Sunshine. There was like a lad who went on, ain't no sunshine when she gone.
That's another song. That's another song where he just goes, I know.
When I leave the young thing alone.
Yeah, man. So it was after I watched Saltburn. Me and Liv seen it. I've seen it.
I haven't seen it.
You need to get on it.
It was a great film. Just because I think I went into it with preconceived notions.
And why was that, mate?
People were like, it's dead homoerotic. And I was like, yes, yes, please. I don't know. I just thought, like, apparently it was dead anti-Scouse. And people were going, oh, they just slate Scousers in it. Not really.
Where is it set?
No.
It's in London. It's like dead posh London. So it's about a lad from Merseyside, Oliver Quick, he's like one of the 1% in the northwest who get into Oxford. And he's from like Prescott. So when he gets in, he makes mates with all the poshos. Do you know, like all the dirty and all that? Them. He makes mates with like a dead sexy lad. And then he's telling the lads, he's like, oh, me dad was a drug dealer and my mum was a fucking heroin addict. So he takes pity on him and he's like, well, come to my house, Saltburn, for the summer.
That old chestnut. It's in my house. I'll get you into Oxford. Let me show you my 1%.
No, he's already in Oxford.
Doesn't even make sense.
It's just the best. It's just the best anyway. The only bad thing they say about Liverpool is like, and it doesn't even say anything bad about Liverpool. It's a reflection on the characters because they go, oh, his mum was a heroin addict, and they go, oh, they mustn't have rehabs in Merseyside. That's all they say.
Yeah.
But people will go, no, it's a proper Scouse slander in it. It's not at all.
Yeah, and they just don't really know where Liverpool is.
Yeah.
Why would the posh people?
Yeah.
Like,
They don't need to concern
nothing
themselves.
exists outside of like where they are, is it?
Yeah.
It's like they don't give
it's
a
a
fuck
proper
about them.
estate as well. They don't have to leave.
It's a
the
sick
fucking
house, like,
ground,
innit?
yeah.
It's about
So it was all set in a house.
basically
Pretty
most of it,
much.
yeah.
And Saltburn's
Oxford.
in Oxford.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
Is that
so
what it
like
is?
set in Oxford, the university, and then Saltburn, the estate. They're the two. Sort of
okay.
main.
That's sick.
So what's like so good about it though?
It's crazy sexually demented. It's about this lad, and he's clearly an outcast, but he just decides, like, right, I'm going to get right under your skins and, like, bed myself in this family. So he starts, like, flirting with people slowly and surely, and you're thinking, oh, he's worming his way in. And then there's a scene, spoiler for anyone who hasn't seen the movie, where the sexy posh lad is having a Tommy tank in a bath, and Barry Keoghan's like, oh, yeah, just spying on him.
Yeah.
Gets out the bath, and Barry Keoghan's like brushing his teeth like a bless and all that. And as he leaves the room, Barry Keoghan gets in the bath and starts like sucking the spunk out of the drain.
What?
It's sick.
Yeah.
All crazy noises and that.
Oh my god.
Like proper slurp and that shit.
It's nuts like. And then there's a scene and directly after that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Directly after that. Oh my god, mate, this fucked me up. So there's this bit, this is like one of the posh lad sister, she's like a little tramp, isn't she? She's just like swanning about in night dresses, like, please come and shag me, Scouser. And because they love a bit of rough. And he follows her down, and he's like, come on now, what's happening? She goes, I'm on my period.
What's happening?
She goes, I'm on my period, and this is the line he gives, and he goes, well, lucky for you, I'm a vampire. Lad, it's fucking scatty, you know. And then they start going at it with all period blood, and you're just like, this is nuts. It's gonna have to do a lot to win me over this film, and it does.
What's it on?
It's on Amazon.
Oh, is it? Yeah, but Amazon Prime. Have you ever been for like all the films on there?
Yeah, there's some nuts ones.
You don't need any regulations on that.
Really?
Mate, it's do you ever go like independent movies on it?
You've told me about
Yeah,
it.
Killer Sofa. It's just this armchair that kills people in that. Mate, it's sick. And there's one of my favourites is that Neil Breen. He's the
one.
fucking
Oh my God,
boy.
What's this?
Can you have a little look at Neil Breen there? One of his trailers. Type in Neil Breen.
I think I might know what you mean.
Twisted Fate.
Is that the one where he's like, no, you can't die now of an overdose, no.
He just does all his films in front of like a green screen.
Oh,
so he just has like that. But his net worth's like a couple of million. Because he's got like a big cult following in America. Because his films are so bad.
Yeah, it is.
This fucking guy here.
Neil Breen, man.
Yeah.
Is this the trailer?
yeah. There's like
sick.
but like he thinks he's like incredible though. Like when he does like interviews, like a Q&A, and
thinks he's like he thinks he's like Spielberg.
Yeah. But he does that like when he's getting interviewed, like he goes like proper,
why is
like,
the two of them
cross-legged and stuff, answering the questions. He's like, I know my shit.
Yeah, this was my inspiration for when I was making dog toy or sex toy.
I
was like, how can I make this as shit as these
he's a
films?
fucking boy. If you can scroll through a little, look at that there. Look at the effects on that. I'm like, he's fucking sick, All I used to do was just get stoned and just watch Neil Breen films, man. He's fucking unbelievable.
Sold. I will do that.
Oh, mate. I honestly think we should do like a watch along to like one of his films.
Oh yeah.
And like people at home could just watch it with us. Like if we're in like the corner or whatever.
I tell you what though, if we do something like that, we've got to get a bongo or something because I'm not going out times every 3 minutes to have a joint.
Yeah, we can just rip up in here.
Yeah.
Is that what you say with a bong?
Please,
I've never had a bong
You
before.
rip.
Do you rip, yeah? Let it rip. Remember Beyblade? Sorry, my head's all over the place. Been up since 4 this morning, so my head's chocker.
Oh, beard Breen. Test tubes. Shit. He's went into some high school anyway.
Well, shut. Just snuck in. Neil,
what are you doing here again? Just grabs all of his camera equipment and running out. No way, that moustache.
He's the best. This bit's incredible.
These are fascinating.
Look at the lighting.
Shadowy figures.
Look at
that. Graphic, man. Shot him in the dick.
He's great.
This is insane. See ya. This is fucking great, man. I tell you what though, I couldn't do that.
Jump like that?
Well, that, but I also...
he's not actually doing it.
Did he not?
Can become real in your mind.
He's gonna touch you.
Trust you completely. You believe things you wouldn't ordinarily believe.
But yeah,
I've got to watch this movie.
We'll do a watch along.
Oh, I've got to watch that movie, mate.
Yeah,
Let's do that. That can be like a first special that we do.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
We'll drop that. We'll get some bevies in and that. Have some weed and shit. And,
That's great, that.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah, so fucking, yeah. But you've got to watch, if I watch that, you've got to watch Saltburn. Yeah.
Why'd you point to the camera for you?
I'm pointing at the telly. I'm talking to you.
I thought you pointing at the cameras when I edit.
Have you seen Saltburn?
You're like pointing at me.
Don't forget Callum. Don't forget to watch it. Yeah, it's crazy, man. And obviously at the end, he kind of wins.
Well, what do you mean, kind of?
He wins.
Like, I'm not saying the spoiler,
He does,
but
doesn't he?
he very
wins.
clearly wins.
Neil?
No, fucking... I mean, he's already won.
He's a
in
winner.
life.
He's
He's
a winner
already
in my
won.
eyes, yeah.
But nobody killing in Saltburn.
Yeah,
he comes out of it on top like
that.
that.
It's
So
very
yeah,
twisted
all
and
that.
fucked up.
Fucking give shit to Scousers. The Scouser wins at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Up the Scousers, innit?
Up the fucking Blues.
Yeah.
Then you were going, Everton!
I actually wanted to know. I was like, is he reckon he's a Reds or a Blue? I couldn't quite tell. He seemed quite depressed and mentally ill, so probably an Everton fan. Probably a Blue.
Fuck this class.
Do you know what else? With the talking about the shit films, do you remember the African films that we always used to go on about?
Mate.
Oh my god, with the little lads. Oh my god, they got it. He's like the best actor. It's like it goes like Daniel Day-Lewis, then this little African kid, and then everyone else.
There's some sick
He might
ones.
even be better than Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day-Lewis is retired now. That black little black boy might be the greatest actor of all time.
Daniel Day-Lewis, you know. Yeah. It's a new role.
Oh, Daniel, he come here again.
Yeah, man.
He just embodies the roles, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's fucking sick, man.
Wow.
Have you seen all the ones, the Nigerian, like Spider-Man and that? like all the CGI ones.
Nigerian Spider-Man.
Oh my god, it's unbelievable. It's just like this like Spider-Man in like African villages and that. Just like jumping on like all like little huts and stuff.
No.
Just
Yeah, that's his skyscraper. Looking off into the distance on a fucking 1-bedroom hut. Like, somebody needs this hero.
Oh, it's chaos, man. But yeah, I just love all fucking shit, Sally. Like I was saying about that. You ever remember Deadliest Warrior?
Oh my god, it was the best.
You used to watch it.
It was the absolute best. The bit with the gel torsos.
Yeah.
So this show, it was like a true TV, like
Spike
Spike
TV, like back in the day. It was just,
Spike was a channel specifically for men. So you can't
What, like
fucking watch
Yorkies?
it.
Yorkies,
Yeah, and it was like, it was like they'd have tits on it and stuff like that, and they'd have UFC on it. But then there was this show called Ultimate Warrior, and it was the best thing ever made. So each episode they'd pick 2 warriors from hits from time. So they'd pick like a Japanese samurai and then like a mob guy, like 1970s Chicago or something like that. And they were like, who would win out of a battle to the death between these two? And you'd have experts come in. So like a Japanese samurai expert would come in and he'd test the weapons out. It was the fucking best show you've ever seen in your life.
There was one episode I watched a couple of weeks back, and it was the IRA versus the Taliban. Right? And it was like, who was the deadliest?
Yeah.
Who won?
And then, like throughout the whole episode, there's just this guy, because they have to choose sides.
So you remember the bit where they go like, the IRA have nail bombs, and they go, and Al Qaeda have IEDs. It's fucking nuts,
But
man.
it's just wild, like for half an hour watching a guy defend how good the Taliban are.
Yeah, he is. And looking back, he is kind of going, no, these guys know what to do.
Yeah, like they do like tests. So like they test like the IRA's bomb, and then test like the Taliban bomb. And like when the Taliban bomb goes off, like they have like dummies around.
And you go, sorry, I got carried away. That's what
So like the Taliban bomb, when it goes off, it gets like 4 dummies, and the guy's just celebrating like, yeah, death to the West. Yeah, la, la, la.
It's so good to do that. I wish I could do it properly though, the way they do. And then it's just some Irish fella going, yeah, well, you'll end up with a fucking nail in your eye if you're not careful with us, buddy boy.
Yeah, fucking chaos. The TV shows back in the day, what they used to like commission.
Yeah, you know, one fella going dead to America and the other fella going dead to the UK. This is nuts. But they do it so they get gel torsos, which are meant to be the closest thing to a human.
Yeah.
I need, there's a hilarious one where he's got chopsticks. And he's like, how much damage can you do with these chopsticks? And this black fella's going, stabbing fuck out at this gel torso, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, he's absolutely going for it. And all the experts are watching him going, like, is he alright? Because he's just grabbing the head and he's just going, bah, 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 bah.
Yeah, from a prison shanking this fucking dummy.
And the expert walks over like, yes, he's dead.
His head's just off. He's like, that'll probably do it. That'll probably do it.
Oh yeah, there was one as well with like a ninja versus like a Spartan, from like 300. So like for the Spartan one, he has like a spear, and the guy just throws it at the gel torso, and then it goes to the ninja, and it's like his weapon, broken glass. And he's just got like crushed glass in his palm, and then goes. And then the guy who does the ninja experiment like folds his arms and goes, yeah, he's blind.
I have now incapacitated my gel torso. And he's got throwing stars and they're doing nothing. It's like piercing like that much, and they're like, it's about a paper cut. It's like as worse as a paper cut can do for you, really. Throwing stars, don't be fooled by throwing stars.
Oh, fucking chaos, that show.
Okay, but so at the end they'd go, right, we've tested all the weapons out. Now we're going to run it through our supercomputer. It'd just be some fucking goober, like, just go, all the data's in, here we go. And then he'd press like spacebar and it'd go into the computer, and just these 2 actors, and he went, right, we're going to dress you up as a samurai, we're going to dress you up as a mob guy. And they'd be like, somehow these two ancient warriors are in the woods. Just like chasing each other in the woods. Fellas like that with a tummy going, the samurais like that behind trees. Not getting me.
Oh, fucking great.
Great show though, man. Another great Stone show.
Class,
Sounds like chaos. Like
was
absolute
so funny,
chaos.
man.
The type of one, like, what was it? Like 1,000 Ways to Die.
1,000 Ways to Die.
yeah, I've seen
That was a good one.
But again, watching that Stone, you'd be padded up to death.
Yeah,
You'd be like scared to go downstairs. You'd fucking stub your toe and it gets infected. And all that.
That's what happened when I watched their like Final Destination and that.
Oh.
Like I'd always get freaked out with certain stuff.
Yeah. Oh my god, the bolt's gone, or that car's gonna that wheel's gonna come off that car, and we're gonna hit it.
Yeah. Like they were, because loads of them were so dramatic, but then there was like the most realistic one. It was like, remember the sunbed one?
Oh my.
Where they're in the sunbed and like is it the shelf or something falls down?
Yeah, and then she can't get out, and then like water drip. Oh.
And so what does she get to Lecky shocked? I thought she was gonna
She
sick
just burns alive
burns,
because she can't get out.
Oh, what? And I guarantee I haven't even seen the movie. I bet you there's some secretary with like your earphones on, like do a bit, like reading a magazine. I fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. Oh, she's on the phone like LaQuisha. Then with the black secretary's last episode.
I love how we got reoccurring characters.
Call back there. He said what? He said what? I can't come to the phone. Yeah, you were talking about wife swap as well.
Oh,
The other day, can't beat a bit of wife swap, mate.
Wife swap.
What's the one you were telling me about the other day? And it's fucking heavy. Like this is the full-on racist family.
So like this like it was in a UK one, and it was this family. I think they were both from London. So there was like this wife family, and all they do was just sit on armchairs, have microwave meals and stuff, and then they swap with like a black family in London. So the black wife goes to the white family, and the white wife goes to the black family. So the interview, like the white girl when she's with the black family, and she's just like, yeah, just don't want to be around black people, like on camera.
Wow.
And so they're going like, so how do you think your husband's going to feel? And she went, yeah, I know how he's going to feel. He's going to hate it. And then it cuts back, and the white husband just going, you're so funny, Sasha. You're great. You can stay. But he's just loving life, like he's proper flirting with her and that.
Basically, mate, who just cut to him going, I'm walking on, sir.
They were doing the Jackson 5 in the living room. But nah, it's crazy, that wife spot.
Oh, absolutely love it. And do you remember Super Nanny as well?
Oh my god.
Great.
Just nothing fucking more entertaining than a wild kid. And his ma just can't control him. She's just at her wit's end. And then you've got Joe going, naughty step time. And this kid's like, I will spit in your face, you fat fucking cockney.
32, get off me, what are you doing?
Naughty step. Oh, lads, when a kid had hit the mum, and Joe goes, she'd flip, lads. She'd be like, that is not okay. It's like, this kid's never been screamed at in its life, man. I was like, I'd flinch at me ma and shit me, you know, like, genuinely.
I was always on edge though. Like, do you ever get like a slipper or something?
Yeah. So,
Of course you did. Indian background. Like,
I used to get a rug.
I thought it was going to be one of them monk slippers where it's just wooden blocks. Fucking hell, man.
No.
My man never used it as a weapon. She'd use it as a projectile. So she'd never she'd never knuckle dusted up or nothing like that.
Yeah, we had like, there was like a phase where my mum would have like a fluffy cushion slipper. So me and my brother would always like play up when it was just my mum there, and she would hit us with this slipper, and we're going, oh no, and she'd be like, wait until your dad comes in, because my dad had like this big fucking leather slipper that's just been conditioned to our skin. It's fucking ruthless.
Trying to hide it on him and that. Where's me fucking beating slipper?
Yeah.
I don't know, Dad. You know what else I used to love? A bit of fucking Jerry Springer, man. A bit of Jeremy Kyle. It was, I think as I got older, I realised like, this is fucking demented, this show, and it's actually ruined people's life. But the Jerry Springer one was different, because the Jerry Springer one was like people just acting, basically, and they'd come on and like, they were told like, just fight. As soon as you get on stage, try and fight them as quickly and fastly as possible. The Jeremy Kyle one was quite sad, where they were like falsifying tests and shit like that. And people were coming on like, oh, I swear to God I didn't cheat with you, fuck, I didn't shag your sister. And then Jeremy Kyle's going, turns out he did. Turns out he fucking did. And you can see these people like, oh my God, I actually never. And it's like, well, you made the mistake of coming on my show, dickhead.
Yeah, he was a cunt, man. There was I remember seeing a clip from Jerry Springer, and like, do you remember when like the audience used to get involved and like heckle and shit?
Just get the tits out and stuff like that.
So there was one where like on Jerry Springer, and it was this woman, I think it was like a crocodile costume, and she's just sat on Jerry Springer like this, and the guy in the audience like, you can't be a crocodile. You can't be it. Like that. And then the girl who's dressed as a crocodile go, who did your mama sleep with, a hippo? It was just dead fat. And everyone was just pointing, laughing at this guy. And then like he sat there like that, and he's like, you know what? Like he needs to come back to me. Like I need to say something back. And then the microphone goes back to him, and he goes, yeah. And everyone's going, boo.
Someone actually killed someone off Jerry Springer as well. Thinking back, there was a fella who went on and like confessed his love for a work colleague. There's one of the early ones as well. And he brought his colleague on and confessed like that he fancied him and he was in love with him. And then like 3 days later, the guy went round and went, "Do you fucking love me, yeah, you big quag?" Shot him. Shot him because he was getting ridiculed and stuff
on the
like
show?
that. No, on the show, like weeks after the show.
The gay one
Came out, yeah.
Did you ever see that one?
I don't think so.
The guy confesses his love for his work colleague, and he kind of goes, "Oh, it's really awkward," and nothing happens, and they just go off, and then like a couple of days later, he went and shot him.
Yeah.
Fucking
Lad
hell.
confessed his love for another lad who we work with, and like openly said like, "Oh, I want to be in a gay relationship with him." And the lad was like, "What the fuck? Like, why are you going on that to say it?
Yeah.
Like, we've never had this connection before. Like, what the fuck are you doing?"
I'm going to shoot.
And then he just ended up fucking killing him.
America.
I'm going to fucking shoot shit. So that's all the lesson for all you gays out there. Stay in your lane.
Yeah, Liv.
Trying to turn me.
Stay back in that closet, Liv.
Yeah, I never a Jerry Springer.
That's why we put you in front of that. You can only come out for the podcast. And
We just throw Liv in there, yeah. With a little gong.
Oh, you only want me gone because I keep stealing all your women.
Mr. Steel Girl.
Mrs. Steal Your Girl. Yeah, fucking. But there's another one as well where like there's a transsexual on it. This is a recent clip that's been doing like the rounds.
Oh, I think I've seen
You've
this
seen
one,
it, and
yeah,
it's like, man, how can anyone love you? You got bigger hands than me. And then she stands up and she goes, well, it's best of both worlds because I can love you like a woman and fuck you up like a man. And everyone starts going, ah! Crazy, man.
Yeah, they were the best.
Did you ever, I was talking about it before, we were going to mention it. Did you ever have a stab at acting?
I done.
Oh God.
There we go.
I done that. I done a bit in. Oh fuck off! I done a little bit in school, and then did I ever tell you about when Sky One came to the school? The Grease the School musical.
Oh no, you told me. Oh, go on, lads. Go on, tell the story.
Fucking roof. Right, so
Was this a show? Was this a?
It was a Sky One show. It done one season, yeah. So like they come to our school and we're like, ooh, we're gonna do like pure like jazz hands like coming in and that, like Duncan James coming to the assembly and stuff.
The Duncan James. The Duncan James from Blue.
The Dunk. Big Dunk. They mixed up. They got Big Dunk from Everton. Coming in with his fucking sweatpants on and that. Yeah.
We're going to be singing Beauty School Dropout. Which one of you has your pipes? Come on, you wee fannies.
Yeah, so they come into the school and it was Duncan James. Can you just Google it for us? Just Grease the School musical because I can't remember the names.
Oh, lad.
I don't know. I've been. I don't know if me old. Oh, so I'm skipping ahead. So Duncan James, there was one from Loose Women. She was on there as well. If you go on images,
Lad, there's a full show.
yeah, it's a full thing. I don't know if it'll come up with like the
this when we
judges
get
and that. So they come in and like I auditioned. And that's why I was saying about, remember X Factor where like songs will come big, and that's what I sang, Ain't No Sunshine.
Did you?
Mate, so I sang that song.
How many of your nose did you do?
So I was like, Ain't No Sunshine, like going for it, like proper vocals and that. And then before I got to the I know, I went, and then Duncan James looked at me and done that. And I looked at him and went, and then I just stopped because I didn't know if they like interject them with like what I was doing and that. And then I just went like dead silent. And then they went, yeah, I don't think you're gonna go through, are you? And I was like, oh shit. I was like in year 8 or something. So then I went out and I don't know why I just burst out crying. I was like, I'm on fucking telly. Like one of my worst fears is properly singing in front of someone. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, and I've just done it in front of the Duncan James.
The Duncan James.
So
the songbirds of a generation.
So it gets fucking worse. Right. So that happened, right? And my brother was there. My brother auditioned before me and he ended up getting through. He auditioned for Danny Zuko. We didn't end up getting it because, I mean, he's an Indian Danny Zuko. Like, come on. But there was a black lad who auditioned and got through, and he was one of the T-Birds. So
Progressive.
So my brother like hugged me and that after, but like where he hugged me was like through one of the windows where everyone was waiting to go and audition, and all my mates were just going.
We've got to find this.
I know.
That episode,
So like a week later, obviously the show was like going and they've chose all the cast and stuff, and I just get a phone call from one of the Sky like producers, and
you're thinking, oh my god, yeah, they've changed their mind.
Like it was on camera this, so like they called me up and I was like, hey, like I got this call and they're going, hello, is that Callum Oakley? I was like, yeah. And they were like,
yes, I'll be Kinnicky. No,
they were like, we want you to come back on the show, and I was like, oh yeah, sick, yeah. They're like, I was like, oh, what role do you want me to do? And they went, you're gonna make the car that they stand on when they sing Go Grease Lightning. No, I had to just help paper mache. Oh
my god! I was like, do that short of hands. They had to go ring that into your kid who cried his eyes out up. See what he's doing. See if we can do some arts and crafts on this fucking set at least.
Use his tears as glue.
Well, yeah, so I had to do that, and then there was like other acting thing. I auditioned for like
this is gold.
An advert. Don't know if I told you about that one, and it was like for Mentos.
Oh no way!
It's like a Mentos advert, and so like the advert itself was like you get to go to South Africa. You go there for 2 weeks, you get like everything paid for. Like, and it was like you get like a payment, but then you get like more payments if the advert goes in
residuals. Yeah.
So I was like, hey, this fucking sort me out for like forever if the advert goes. So like I went in this room. I'm in the room with like the producers, like 2 of them, and they were like, right, Callum, just look into the camera. So I was like looking into the camera, and he went, right now your profile, and I went, brown male, and they went, no, your profile of your face.
That,
you just have to turn your head there. So, and I
was like long walks on the beach.
I was just like, ain't no sunshine.
So I was going to tell you about when I there was one not long ago, and the owner of Hot Water, Binti, messages me and goes, oh, this woman said she's looking for your agent. Wants to get in touch with your agent. Immediately I'm thinking like, I am the next biggest star in England. Like,
gonna be a star,
I'm gonna be on fucking. And then I googled the woman, and turns out she was a producer for like Channel 4 and shit. This producer called Toad, and I was like,
Toad? She was called Toad?
Toad. No, the production company was called Toad. But they work with Channel 4 loads, and I was like, fucking sick, man. Yeah. They were like a comedy. They produced like a sketch show and all that. I'm immediately thinking like, this is it. I fucking found someone. I've been noticed, and email it. I'm like, but I emailed her within 5 minutes of hearing about it. I'm like, my name's Tom. I've heard that you're looking for me and stuff. And you're looking for me. I've heard, I've heard you've been asking around about me tits.
Just you leaning on a door frame. I've heard you've been looking for me.
So she messages back and she's like, we saw your set about dyslexia, and we're running an online campaign for disabled comedians. And rather than go like, oh, that's funny, but no thank you, I was like, yes, I'd love to do it. Like proper jumped in it. And I had to film myself. So you had to film yourself and go like, I had to go hi, my name's Tom, and I suffer from dyslexia. Oh my god, it was fucking soul destroying. And then I had to do this like 5-minute bullshit thing about like how other people can be more helpful to dyslexia and stuff like that. All the while I'm just thinking I would hate me if I saw this. Didn't get it.
I was telling them as well, because like if you had to like read something out, but just to complete like as a joke, to just completely like misinterpret like what the thing is.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
maybe
I'm Tom, and this is my Al-Qaeda video.
Death to the infidels. And fucking. But I was so hyped, man. I was like, this is gonna be sick, and I didn't get it. But I still would have done it. We got to do it because there was a fee.
You weren't disabled enough.
Yeah, they were like, this kid's got it all figured out. Put him on it. And it was like it was dyslexia, bipolar, and cerebral palsy. And I was like, dyslexia does not fall into them 2 categories, by the way.
It's a bit of a bridge gap between.
It's just like dyslexia. It's just like, oh, you silly sod, you can't spell fucking saltburn or something like that. Do you know what I mean? fucking bipolar is like, he may just attack me when I go asleep. That's what kind of level that is. And cerebral palsy speaks for itself, really. But, you know, struggles too, but does speak for itself. Oh yeah, and when I was younger, I was with a company called Red Hot Media, which was like just all little kids who wanted to be fucking stars, like you know. It was one of them companies, and we'd get in, we'd do like acting exercises and all that, and then one day they were like, "Oh, we've been sponsored by Merseyrail to do like a promotional video for them." It was like to warn about the dangers of like, don't fucking throw stones at buses and all that bollocks, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I was immediately typecast as a scally, and they were like, Tom, you've got a North Face and all that at home, haven't you? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, just bring that Tuesday, be there. And I had like loads of lines and stuff, and it was a good little part. And then I can't remember my lines in it, but I remember my last line being like, this lad throws a brick off. It was like an overpass in McGull it was. And the bus is meant to like fucking stop, and the lad's mum is on the bus, fucking proper like M. Night Shyamalan twists and that, and the mum breaks her nose, and my last line and it was, I'm not letting the busies get me, and then I run away.
I felt that.
Fucking bad boy, man. I'm basically Oliver Reed. I mean, I'm Oliver Reed and Oliver, and Bill Sykes. that's what I felt like.
Yeah.
Bullseye.
Did you ever audition for like plays in like school?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
What one did you go for?
The Wizard of Oz. I was the lion.
Was she? Yeah.
Yeah, it was sick, you know.
They were like, she's already got the hair.
Well, no, literally. So
we don't need brown makeup.
Did they just give you like a little nose?
The art department like collabed, so they made like the outfits for the show, and they'd made like a full on lion costume with like the head and stuff, and I turned around and was like, you've done a really good job, but I'm just gonna use my own hair. And like, no, you have to. And I was like, no, I'm gonna use my afro.
Liv comes in a latex fucking like skin tight suit, like to fucking show for kids. Liv, get all the teachers horny. Stop it.
But no, I literally like backcombed all of my hair. Like, this is wet before I cut it as well, so it was like massive, and literally just had like a massive afro. It looked like it was sick, you know.
Do you have a tail?
Yeah, tail and everything.
Because what I noticed, and this is the gayest thing I've ever said in my life, the lion always messed around with his tail, didn't he? Because he was so nervous because he didn't have courage. Did you notice that? Did you bring it into the play?
Yeah. Went full on method.
That's deep, that.
Yeah, that's what I would have been doing. Fucking, oh my God. I should have got that role. I auditioned, again, for Oliver, funnily enough. It just keeps coming up, this fucking movie, man.
Yeah,
it keeps coming up in my life.
You got a bit on it.
I know.
I've got like one of my favourite bits to do on stage. Yeah, but it was like, I remember going in there, I had this mate, Kirk. I hope you're watching, Kirk, what's happening, mate? And he was like a big, Kirk was like a little rough kid, do you know what I mean? Kirk was like a proper rough lad. And I remember going into like the audition room, there's all these kids from all the years, and Kirk was in there, and then it was like, the fuck are you doing here? You know, like these two proper little skulls like trying to audition for Oliver. And I yelled it to him for ages, for years. It was like when we were younger, if we were out with girls, I'd be like, lads, I'll just tell everyone you're auditioning for Oliver. He'd be like, don't you fucking dare, do not dare do that. And I auditioned for Oliver, got a role as like, do you remember the bit in Oliver? You probably won't remember it, where he goes to court and there's a fella going, yeah, he stole a fucking apple from my fucking stall. I was basically going to be that.
Really apple?
In all honesty, I was gutted that I didn't get a bigger role. And I went in being like, I'm not going to live this down, miss. I can't be in this play. And she was like, why not?
It's going to ruin my career.
Yeah, I was like, it's going to ruin my street rep. That's what it was. I got a fucking rep to keep here. And I would have. It was a fucking rough school, man. You wouldn't have lasted 2 minutes after doing a play. But I used to hang that over Kirk's head all the time. Class, I'll just tell everyone you're auditioning for Oliver.
We had our primary school one. It was Snow White. And I auditioned as for one of the dwarfs. And I ended up getting the role of bringing the mirror on stage when Snow White talks into it. That was my role.
He was in tears.
And my brother hugged me and everything on stage.
Unconsolable.
I brought the mirror on and turned it around the wrong way. So it was just, it wasn't even the reflective bit when she was talking to. Absolutely fluffed me lines.
Just like, I'm going to sabotage this whole fucking play. Yeah, we did our primary school play was Mrs. Campbell. she's now the head teacher at that school. She thought she was like fucking Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen. I was like, I don't even think that's a playwright, but it sounds like a playwright.
Sick,
She thinks she's fucking. Who's the fellow who did Cats? Come on,
James Baldwin.
you're a lesbian.
The gay should know.
The Cajun. Did you say Cajun?
The Gaysian.
The gay should know.
You said Cajun.
That's a Paul Sinner joke. That
Gaysian?
someone calls himself a Gaysian. Yeah, and it was like she made this play, and it was half Rocky Horror Picture Show, which is like a sexual, explicit, like dead homoerotic movie.
Great movie.
And then that and Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And I was like, to be fair, I had a sick role in that. I was like a time salesman.
Ooh.
And like I look like Rocky in the first Rocky, before he gets any dough, and he's just got like leather hats on and fingerless gloves. And I was like one of them, and I'd sell you time. So I'd be like, when do you want to go back to? And you'd be like, I want to go and see Henry VIII. I'd be like, that's fucking a tenner then. Yeah. I was like a full-on comedy role. It was like a full-on comedy role in it, and I ate it up. Man. I'd do it again. I go back. Every year I'm like,
So
you need me to come back, miss?
Back then?
Like, Tom, you're 22. Get off the fucking...
Get off to school.
I'm just here.
Stop auditioning, Tom. With your fleece on.
Sneaking on stage like Chief Wiggum in The Simpsons. How about you, Liv?
I can't remember what my primary school one was.
But did you ever feel like acting, or you think, I'd like to have a go at acting, or?
I did when I was younger. I joined a like an agency. Oh, Joe, actually, yeah, I was an extra in Waterloo Road.
I think I remember you from it.
I was the black one.
The only black girl.
Yeah, no, that was fun. Yeah.
Which season we talking? We talking the one with the...
So before they rebooted it, I can't remember what season. I think it was maybe like season.
Yeah, of course, before they rebooted it, was this the one with the little man clad and he had a gun? There was an episode where a lad brought a gun to fucking school. Ooh. And like in America, that's nothing. But in England, that's fucking nuts, man. People get stopped up for fucking mats and that, don't they, in America?
Yeah,
no way.
crazy.
So, but you just never pursued it. You thought like, it's not for me, or
yeah, no.
A lot of racism in the industry.
Yeah, just kept getting typecasters. Yeah.
No way. I think I'd like to do it. I think I'd like to have another go at
Get
it.
back into acting.
Yeah. I never really got into it in the first place.
I really want to do like a low budget horror. You know, like a slasher one, like type like Ash versus Evil Dead.
Yeah, they're great.
Do you know what I mean?
They're great, yeah.
I'd love to do something. Like, we know where like it is shit.
They're usually most people's first movies, like low budget horrors.
Yeah, I'd love to be in one of them.
Like, yeah.
We should do one. Let's do a low budget horror film for Halloween.
There's got to be a theme, no?
Black.
Did you just point to him and go, black? Did you just refer to Liv as black?
I went to say Liv dies first.
That's what he does. You know, we're talking about you and you're not here. And he goes, I'll tell black.
I said it with so much confidence.
Mr. Black, Mr. Brown, Mr. Grey.
Black. Oh
the worst fucking Reservoir Dogs reboot ever.
Oh.
Black. Yes, I am Callum. Go, what was you putting your big fucking Nazi?
I was just saying we should do one, a Halloween one, our own one, and Liv just dies first because she's black. That was just like the only.
Yeah. You would have to die first. Sorry, Liv.
Yeah.
And we couldn't do it in the dark either, otherwise I won't show up.
No, we'll light it. We'll light it pretty well for you. Either that or smile.
Just be the name of it.
We go on like you're like. We go on like she's from like fucking the Congo or something like that.
Yeah, she's
I'm like purple blacky or something.
Oh, people live.
Purple black.
Oh my god. The darkest colour there is.
Matt. Matt Black.
Who's Matt Black?
Matt Black. He was in Friends, wasn't he?
R.I.P. Matt Black. Fucking I was made up when he died.
Nah, that wasn't Matt Black.
Oh yeah, that's Matt LeBlanc. We're thinking of Chandler Bing, aren't we?
Chandler Bing.
What was his real name? Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
People, I'm not being funny, mate. People over fucking reacted when that fella died. You know. I know Friends is a big show. I love Friends. We all love Friends. But people were going on like it was a charity worker, or you know what I mean, like someone who's done massive like good for the world. He was a bit of a prick. All the stories I've ever heard of him is like he was someone who weren't that funny. Thought that sarcasm was his only lane of like that's the only way he knew how to be funny. And he'd flat share with like young girls when he clearly didn't need the money. Remember that fucking it's a deaf die joke. He's saying he's talking to this girl once, and he was like, oh, where you living? And she went, oh, funny enough, I'm actually house sharing with Matthew Perry. And he was like, friends Matthew Perry? And she went, yeah, I'm house sharing with him. And he went, oh, so you're having sex with Matthew Perry? And she went, no, I'm not having sex with Matthew Perry. And he went, let me tell you now, he does not need your fucking rent to pay them bills. Do you know what I mean? I just think maybe it's a bit fucking harsh to speak out of the dead. I just thought people were like fucking Facebook posts and Instagram stories like, oh, what a good soul gone from the world. What? Why?
Yeah, I mean, there's two ways of it. Like, I understand that, and then the flip point of it is like, Friends was like one of them shows that people grew up with, and it was like their go-to. Like, my one was when Robin Williams died, because he was like my childhood, like watching them films. That's when he passed away. I was like, ugh.
But that was someone who was genuinely talented and funny and like,
absolutely.
Didn't just play the same role and then fucking couldn't quite get his movie career going because people must have went, you've got nothing behind you really, apart from this fucking one character. Sorry, fucking proper going at Matthew Perry.
I think it's more of a nostalgia.
I'd be more sad if Lisa Kudrow died.
Which one's that?
Phoebe.
Oh yeah,
that'd fuck me up more. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? I've only watched like 4 or 5 episodes of Friends.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Like,
I'd say.
Oh no, I loved it growing up.
It was for
I enjoyed it.
But it weren't massive too, yeah.
I've got things to do.
yeah.
I've got auditions to knock.
Fuck your laugh tracks. That's what my uncle always used to say. If he caught me watching Friends, my uncle Alec used to go, I'd rather just laugh myself, lads. And I never quite understood what he meant, because I used to like Still Game and stuff like that. Like, but he was adamant on like, I can't watch a TV show where they're laughing for me. And I was like, what about Only Fools and Horses? And he went, okay, yeah, that's okay. Only Fools and Horses is the shit.
I think it sort of feels like people are there with you.
Yeah. Just reminding you what's funny. Fucking Matthew Perry sliding in. Could it be any fucking blah, 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 blah. Yeah, people overreacted when he died, man. It's well more sad when other people die than actors. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even fucking Robin Williams, man, like he fucking dead sad. We all loved him. Flubber was the shit. Do you know what I mean? But he fucking took his way out. Not as if he died tragically like Kobe Bryant.
Didn't he wank and die?
No. He like he slit his wrists.
I was gonna say, not everyone's your granddad.
He's
getting confused with his granddad. That's what it was.
He didn't suicide, but like someone. So like apparently it was suicide. Like he hung himself,
and then he went. And then get one last one in.
People were saying like he didn't actually mean to kill himself. He was into like. The choking.
Asphyxiation.
No,
I've never.
That's what he was into.
I've never heard that. I always thought that he slit his wrists and then hung himself off a door handle.
That low down, yeah.
Well, you can. I'll show you when after this. I'll kill myself after this.
We'll cut it, and then we'll come back, and you're just not there.
I'm just there, pale with a big fucking brown stain. I mean, like big purple bruise on my neck. Yeah, apparently that's that. I've never heard David Carradine died that way. The fellow who played Bill in Kill Bill. He autoerotic asphyxiations himself to death.
Yeah.
How do you find out you're into that?
Yeah.
Is it just from like just being choked anyway?
And then you go, whoa, that was great. Yeah. Maybe, man.
Yeah. Forums.
I think I'm pretty vanilla, me. I think I'm pretty vanilla when it comes to skin tone. No, like fucking sex wise. Like I'm not intending to mad.
Kissing that.
Do a kiss on the lips? What the fuck do you think I am?
I'm gay.
I'm a fucking kiss on the lips.
Which lips?
If they're very, very special. If they're very, very special to me, I'll kiss them on the lips.
How'd you kiss?
With my hands behind my back.
Oh, do you guys do that really gross thing where like you go in to kiss a girl and then you're like,
yeah, I've seen that meme.
Dead eyes.
What are you meant to do? You love doing it to me.
Dead eye. I do dead eyes all the time to people. It's like my favourite thing.
It's a lot better than just maintaining complete still eye contact as you go in with it.
Yeah, but why do your eyes flutter?
Because we've watched
flutter.
I mind Stevie
Wonder.
You just flutter in general.
Mine do. It's because we watch movies and that's what they do in movies. They go. And it's like I'm so passionately about I'm so crazy about this kiss. My eyes don't even know what they're doing, baby. I'm just going,
baby. Nah, I love that dead eye.
I go. I just go full on bug eye.
Did I tell you when I done that in Pogues?
You just kept going up to fellas and like
some random lad. We were on like the night out for Dan Nightingale's after party, and we were in Pogues, and I was telling Dean about that. Like we talked about like when you were kissing like back in school.
Oh yeah.
And you just do just the dead eyes where you're going. And that lad came over to me and was like, "Oh, you Callum Oakley?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh, mate, I'm such a big fan of you." I was like, "Oh, nice one, mate." Just done that to him.
One day someone is just gonna go, yeah,
Yeah, just do it back to me.
bang.
Well, no.
That's the noise he's gonna make. Bang.
When was your first kiss?
I remember necking a girl, Chloe Sullivan.
Did you neck? Your first kiss was a neck?
No, and a peck. That was like primary school, like fucking in the yard of primary school.
Yeah, that's
run
Did
away.
you have everyone around watching? No. Oh, I did.
No.
Yeah.
Voyeurism.
My first kiss.
Oh, your first peck.
My first like kiss on the lips was there was a lad who got with a girl in school and she had a mate and he went, "Hey, cause I'm with her, you're with her now." So he gave me like a girlfriend.
Those are the days.
So we would.
Those are the days.
We were just like we were sat like on the grass and he like kissed her and he went, "Go on now, you have to kiss her," and it was like the most fucking awkward thing ever. Like we never had a conversation at all, and we just went like little kiss and that, and then we were both like, yeah. We just done our kiss now. Yeah,
funny man. Yeah, I remember my first neck, and it was in a caravan that was in the back of someone's house.
It was a caravan. That was his setup for like 7 years.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, it was. But this was in a house that wasn't
We've
even.
mentioned him on like every episode, by the way.
Yeah. He's like a mascot for us, really.
He's never coming on.
No. I'm not allowing him
Gets
to
in
be
a
on
fair
here.
time.
Yeah, necking. just a full hour of necking.
Power necking.
Just fucking having breaks and putting like fucking chapstick on. Back to it. So yeah, it was in a house that wasn't even. It was like an empty house, but there was a caravan in the back, and there was like there was only a couple on this like little estate, and it was Chloe Sullivan, and
shout out Chloe.
shout out Chloe, you know who you are, and we were in the caravan, and it was me, a little sister, and a mate of mine, and then. They went out and she dead-eyed me.
Did she?
She came over and just threw it. I was like, neck me, and I just never being like, this is the fucking fucking firework. I'm not gay. It was fucking great.
I was like the last one to neck out my group.
Oh, you big fridge.
12
That's what we call you as well, by the way. If you didn't neck anyone, you were a fridge.
I think I must have been about 15.
Yeah.
Like I was late to like necking.
Yeah, that's late, that.
Yeah.
I lost my virginity 15.
I lost, so I,
Oh my god!
yeah. So,
And then let's fucking. I well overtook Callum. Lost my virginity at 15. He like necked his face, and then he just went. Callum just rocketed off in sexuality.
No, I was awful with girls. Like never knew how to start conversations and that because we were all fucking nerds. Like just playing like Lord of the Rings and shit. Show us your ring. And so this girl, it was at my mate's house party. This is a bit she was 17. The girl.
Fit.
And she went to me, she was like, "Oh, do you want to go upstairs?" And that. And I was like, yeah. And then we were like lying down in my mate's dad's bed. Right? And she kissed me and that. And then she threw like her tongue in and stuff. And we were like lying down in the bed. But like, because I didn't have my growth spurt, me like, my toes were like on her shins. So I was just like lying up like this and I was necking her. And then I ran into the other bedroom where like a few of the lads were and stuff like sitting. And I was like, "Oh, I've just had my first neck." And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I'm going to go back in." And I went in and another lad was in there with a neck in her. And I was like, "No." So because I was like a fucking like proper nerd, I just laid down next to them, mate. While they were necking, right? And I was like, "What do we do?" I was like, I've just done this now.
Now in a three-way? Is this...
Mate.
Are we going to have a three-way?
So she turned around and then started necking me again. And then she went to me, she was like, "Why are you fuming?"
This is fucked.
It's messed up. So then she started necking me again. And then but I like my eyes open. I was like looking at the other lad who we knew. And he was like going, "Yeah," like, "Oh yeah." And I was like, and then she went to me, she went, "I can tell you're a virgin." And I was like, yeah, like this is the first time I've snogged. And then She went, I was going to see if you just wanted to have sex, like we could have a threesome and that. And I was like, nah, like I can't, like this is, my head fell off.
Yeah,
like,
for your first time.
It's far too much
I
for
wonder what
me.
she's up to now.
Yeah. But yes, that was like my first neck.
That was a wild one, that.
I know, yeah, that was a bit.
Yeah, it was a lot for me.
Yeah, it was a fucking eyes wide shut party or something like that. They've all got masks on.
My mate used to have like pure crazy house parties. Yeah, one of them done me dirty once though, because I remember saying to him, I don't know if I told you about this. There was like a girl at one of the house parties, and I went to him. I went, oh, I really fancy her, and he was like, oh, I'll go and put a word in for you. Like, I'll chat to her and that. And I was like, oh, thanks, mate, because I was shit with girls. I used to give me phone sometimes to text for me, because I didn't even know what to, like a 15.
Copyright.
What you talking about? Yeah, and then he ended up like going to speak to her, and I was like, oh, they've been ages then. So I go and check up on that, and he was just in the dark necking her. And I was
heartbreaking this.
I know, yeah.
It's like episodes of Hollyoaks and that. Like, I wouldn't have coped with that fucking mental heartbreak when I was that age.
Pure peaks and valleys in that story. You know?
One of them though, innit?
You did a lot better though, as time went on.
Yeah, I done fine. I was 16 when I lost my V.
Fucking hell, you shot right up, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, year of progression.
How old were you?
I was 15 when I had my first kiss and lost my virginity.
Oh, did you do it the same night?
Yeah, actually. Yeah. Well,
that's beautiful.
Well, it was with my first girlfriend.
Yeah. Have you never been with a lad?
No.
Gold star?
No, I've slept with one.
Gold star.
That's what it is, isn't it? Gold star?
Oh, really? If you've never slept with a fella?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there was
like
one night
we're
where
gold
I
star
drank a lot.
lesbians.
You got to dip your toe.
You start with the toe.
Toe the fuck out.
I told some beer last night.
Yeah, unfortunately, my record is tainted. But I mean, that's what you get when you drink a lot of
Does it upset you a little bit?
Yeah, deep down inside my soul. Yeah. Never
That's God, that. That's God.
Reminding you what could have been.